Hi guys, welcome back to the part 2 of our Hokkaido series. Last episode, we ended it with a long drive from Noboribetsu to Hakodate. In this episode, we'll explore the beautiful and vibrant city of Hakodate. And after visiting the city of Hakodate, we'll drive 300 kilometers north to the city of Otaru. And on the way, we'll stop at Cape Kamui, which is, my god, mind-blowing. Hakodate is located at the southernmost tip of Hokkaido and was one of the earliest ports of Japan that opened trade with the West. So actually, you can find a lot of notable influence from the West just by looking at the Western style architecture of the buildings all around the city. Hakodate is also ideally located right in the middle with the Sea of Japan on one side and the Great Pacific Ocean on the other. And so it has arguably the best seafood in all of Japan. And what better way to start exploring the city than by visiting the throbbing morning seafood market of Hakodate. Oh, so big. It's this huge, man.
So I think it's about 1 meter. That's what the person in the store told me.
Oh my god, that's
So
huge.
from arm to arm, the whole length would almost come up to 1 meter, I guess.
Oh, look at that beast. So there are a couple of small ones. Not really small, but comparatively smaller ones.
Smaller ones.
I think they are scared of this big guy and they are like hiding in the corner probably. Look at this gigantic crab. Wow. I can't believe it's a crab though.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's probably the biggest crab that I've ever seen in my life.
Wow. Hakodate is super famous for the squids, and so you can even find manholes decorated with squids. In this restaurant, you can catch your own squid before they put it on a plate in front of you.
This is a dried squid. I think I've never seen a squid so long. I think it would last me like a year. It's so cheap as well. It's only like 1,350 yen.
After walking around for a while, we chose this shop to try out some fresh seafood. Hokkaido is also very famous for its dairy products. So wherever you go, you get gon and butter in the restaurants. This right here is called the kaisendon. So kaisendon is basically a bowl of rice on top of which you'll have varieties of raw fish. It's so yummy. You should definitely try it out when you visit Hakodate. We also got this squid, which we got as service in this restaurant.
Voila!
And Shilpa chose to have this crab porridge, which I was not very sure of when she ordered it. But oh my god, I never imagined porridge to be that tasty. After eating, we went to the Goryokaku Park, which is loved by both tourists and locals alike. Goryokaku means a five-pointed structure or a star-like structure, and you'll see why once we climb this tower and have a bird's eye view. Goryokaku is a fortress which was completed in 1866, which is shaped like a five-pointed star. The shape apparently allowed for greater number of guns to be placed in the fortress, and it also reduced the number of blind spots where a cannon could not fire. This place is also famous for the cherry blossoms, which luckily for us is at the peak right now. The ground is full of fallen sakura petals, and the gentle winds just wither more petals onto you as you walk through this park.
We are at Hakodate's oldest Shio-ramen shop, and Shio-ramen is the specialty of Hakodate. It's famous because usually in ramen you add the salt at the end, but in Shio-ramen apparently you add the salt in the beginning when you're boiling the broth so that you get a light salty taste.
Although we had a beautiful view from the tower, we needed a little bit more, and we decided to take the ropeway all the way up to Mount Hakodate, which gives stunning views of the city, especially at sunset. The view from up here is simply breathtaking. We can see why the view from here is one of the 3 best night views of Hokkaido. After sunset, we went and crashed straight into our beds because we have something very exciting for tomorrow.
At Cape Kamui in Hokkaido Prefecture. It's in the Shakotan Peninsula of Hokkaido, and right now you can see behind me Cape Kamui, and just 200 miles away from this point, it's Russia.
It's a short hike up till the lighthouse, which you can see over there, and it's quite steep on either side with a very narrow walking path in between. But the view from this place is nothing less than amazing. After a long drive, we are finally at Otaru. Otaru is a small harbour city which served as a major trade and fishing port in the 1800s. You can enjoy a beautiful walk along the Otaru Canal at night. Hokkaido is famous for its beer, and Otaru is a major beer brewing hub. So definitely try out some authentic Otaru brew from a local beer garden like this one. Here they have the customers' faces printed on the labels of the beer bottles. That brings us to the end of this episode, guys. Stay tuned for the last episode of our Hokkaido series, where we explore some beautiful waterfalls, pristine blue ponds, and taste some authentic Genghis Khan of Hokkaido, and travel to a chocolate wonderland and see some bizarre self-playing pianos. Many thanks for watching, friends. See you in the next one. Sayonara.